So when we talk about the ideas of inclusiveness with skateboarding, in this park, it's really about breaking down certain gatekeeping that's done with skateboarding. A lot of people that are involved in skateboard gatekeeping look like me, and I don't like that. My name's Kerry Weber. I'm the owner of Switch and Signal Skate Park in the Swissvale neighborhood of Pittsburgh.
Skateboarding has been such a white cis male sport for so long, and when you have someone come in who says, I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna create a space that not only supports what it already is, but try to find ways to make space for people who might want to experience it and make sure they know that they are safe here, that it is for them too, they're gonna be welcomed, and that anything that would make them uncomfortable won't be tolerated.
With this park, we're trying to make inclusiveness happen through making space. We have individual sessions to make space. When we started offering our first 30 and over session, when we offered our first official women, girls, trans skate session, when we started opening up the doors for our 12 and under sessions, we would see groups of folks that didn't come during the open sessions, that really were passionate about skateboarding, but they also need to feel safe in their surroundings. That's when we really started to see things shine.
I think it's awesome because there really aren't a lot of skate parks this nice. They have times for kids at my age, so I'm not just with a bunch of 21-year-olds doing kick flips and stuff.
I started Shred Your Fears because myself and another mom brought our kids here, drinking my coffee and watching them skate. Someone was like, well, parents skate for free. And I was like, really? So I found some friends and I was like, let's take a group lesson. And I realized that there was this great opportunity for women to come here and participate in the Women and Girls Night and Adult Beginners and bring their kids here and just really be a part of the community. But the one kind of barrier was maybe just the learning part. Those foundational pieces of where do you put your feet? How do you start pushing? Overcome that initial fear that you have. When I came up with the idea, talked to some people, hey, if I did this, do you think you would come? And immediately I just felt the energy of yes, and started thinking about what would be the elements that I would want to integrate. Shred Your Fears is for any non-male cis skater. So we want it to be really inclusive of anyone who identifies as a female, of trans women. We want it to be a space where people can come in and feel comfortable and learn to skateboard. So no experience is necessary. We get to know each other at the beginning. We do yoga together. We eat brunch together. And then we skateboard together.
We invite experienced skateboarders to come in. They're not going to be skating, they're there to be allies in people that are learning to skate. And that brings other people into Adult Beginners, but it also brings other people into the open sessions, and it really does build that community. And it makes this park not this aggressive space so much as it does a welcoming space.
I came in today, I knew that I wanted to drop in, and I asked Kerry to help me drop in, and he was like, sure, he had no doubt that I could do it. It built my confidence a lot. And I leaned back the first few times, and my board just went flying. First it was 2 hands, then it was 1 hand, and then it was none, and he was still there, but it was really nice.
I think seeing Black women do it is a whole nother level. I didn't grow up seeing any Black people on a skateboard. So it was that's not for Black people. It's definitely not for women. And now to see 20 plus women show up in one space just to skateboard, that says so much. And then there's diversity in the room. I think my daughter would be proud to see this stigma for what it was and how we're changing that as women, especially in our city. But yeah, we're breaking down walls.
That's what's up. This is what the world should look like. Everybody, honestly, everybody should be skateboarding.
The things that really make it worth it are when I see, whether it's a kid, whether it's an adult, anybody landing a trick, learning something new, or just feeling proud of themselves. And that makes me feel so good to be part of something that is powerful for them, that's going to change their lives. And skateboarding had a way that I don't want to sound too cliche, saved my life, and being able to impart that to other people is the best feeling in the world.